Hi guys, hope you're well. In this episode of Meet the Products, I wanted to introduce you to the Worcester Food Safe ball valve. We started doing these videos originally to show you products in our portfolio that you maybe not seen before or weren't familiar with, and this is a fantastic example of that. Most of our customers will know us for Worcester ball valves because we've been distributing and stocking them for about the last 15 years. And the majority of them have this red lever on here, but you'll see from this one that it's slightly different. The reason that this valve is different is that it's manufactured in accordance with EC 1935-2004. And what that is, it's basically a framework regulation for products and materials that come into direct contact with food. And the regulation itself covers quite a lot of points. I'm not going to go over everything because it's quite complicated and it would take too long in this short video, but I just wanted to show you a few of the bullet points. So the first thing that it covers is labelling. So the product actually has to be labelled up differently. And the first thing that you'll notice is that it's got this white sort of food safe type handle on there. And we've actually got the food safe emblem, which is a cup and a fork. Just blown that up here a little bit so that you can see it. Now you will hopefully be familiar with this symbol because it's on most products, particularly plastic products that come into contact with food. So things like coffee cups, rice packets, tins, things where food is actually in direct contact with the actual product should have this label on there. So if you look around your household items or your favourite coffee cup that you might want to drink out, you will see that on there. So the first part is that it covers the labelling. So we've got that covered on there. There's also quite a bit of detail which goes into the labelling on the actual nameplate as well that says it's actually made in accordance with EC 1935. The second thing is how the valve is made and put together. So unlike the Worcester ball valve that's kind of mass produced and it's on a decent size, fast moving production line, this valve is actually made, assembled and tested in a clean build area. So all the components are put together in a clean build area, and before the components are assembled, they'll actually go into a Turbex wash machine. They'll get a good wash, and then in the clean environment, the person putting the valve together will actually do the build. The valve is then bagged and hermetically sealed so that it can't really come into any contact with any dirt. It's got the end caps in there, and it's also got a label on the bag that says it's for use on food and it's in accordance with EC 1935. So that's really kind of the build. It sets itself aside a little bit from the standard Worcester valves, that it's actually made in a clean area and suitable for going into food production areas. The second thing that's really important about EC 1935 and why this valve can now conform is the traceability. We know we have traceability with a lot of standard valves, so material certs, we can get things like 3.1 material certs to trace where the actual materials come from. But this valve has to have full traceability for all the wetted parts. So not just the metal parts, the body, the ball and the stem, but also for anything inside. So sort of things like the PTFE seals, O-rings and things like that, all have to be traceable. And the reason for that is if there was ever a problem with one of these products, on a food application and then found to be something faulty with the valve, you have to be able to retrace and recall products if necessary. So that's why it needs the full traceability. And it goes on this one step forward, one step back principle. So if we were to sell the valve, we would log where the valve was sold to, and we would also log when we got it from Flowserve, and we'd be able to keep traceability. They also keep traceability of who they've sold it to, and they also keep traceability of where the parts came from. The crux of getting this, I think, was one of the hardest problems, was to get the traceability on the PTFE that the seats and seals are made out of. And Worcester and Flowserve have managed to do that. So it's a real testament to the quality of the manufacturing of the product, because I don't think a lot of manufacturers will be able to actually get to that point of traceability. So for us, it's a fantastic product. It really does lend itself to food and beverage applications. We've been selling a lot of Worcester valves over the years into those particular applications, but there's no certification, and the valve is not really made any different to the valve that goes into a chemical application or an oil and gas application or a pharmaceutical application. So this really does set this valve apart from those and actually gives it some purpose in the food and beverage industry. With it coming all clean, etc., it's a really nice product that you know when it comes, it's fit for purpose, and it's going to be fantastic to go into your food or beverage production line. I think the other thing as well is it will set some of the customers apart who are using this product and not, the standard Worcester valves, that they can actually show the customers that the valve is actually clean. It's been built in a clean area. It's fully traceable. If there was any problem with the product that they're making for the customer, the food or the beverage, the manufacturer will be able to trace it right back to where all the parts have come from. So just a quick video really, just to show you that product. Something you may not have seen before. It goes really well with some of the hoses that we do from Aflex and some of the other products, and we can put quite a nice package together. This is a manual valve. We can actuate the valves for you as well if that's something that you want us to do. So just a short video just to show you the Worcester Food Safe Valve. As always, please like and share if you're following us on social media, and this video will be on our YouTube channel along with all the other videos that we've done. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.